You've heard of it, haven't you? The legend of Sparta? When I was young, my father would tell me stories about it. Long ago, in ancient times,
okay, we've seen this intro, we don't need to see that again. I thought I just skipped it as the thing, that's just strange. Yo, what's up? What's up, dog? Alright, we're in, gold. I don't know why I'm laughing, it's not, nothing's funny. How are you doing? How you doing currently? Okay. Sorry. I
come well.
This game's been a part of a series I've been playing.
The Timon Negru has revived.
Oh, my head.
Who once ruled this earth as the medium between the human world and the demon world.
But good, awesome. I'm doing alright. I just have a headache from all that stress. From all that stress from school. Kind of bad headache, so I just took some Tylenol.
After 2 millenniums of confinement, it can at last fulfill the purpose for which it was intended.
That's none of my concern. Did he have it?
Of course. He's
It's also anime freaking. There is an anime of this game series, I actually found out. But it's a sequel to the first game. Headache's not fun. I was such a 8 how fun. My experience. Ouch. Almost helped me a little bit. How did he split the person into that many pieces? That poor skeleton. Poor guy, he's just trying to be a minion. See, I am confused like you about the, that thing. I'm not gonna say it on stream, of course, but, you know. It's just confusing. I want to start this. Okay. Alrighty, we're going in. Jump 2 times the size no way. Working out. Certain services. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Ah, shoot. Oh, shoot. I'm still new to this specific game. Ah, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Ah, shoot. Well, alright. So what you'll be doing tonight? Minecraft? Alright. Sure, if any of those games I've owned yet, or watch any of those movies, That is kind of strange. Woo! Was that my gun? Okay, sorry about that. Let me taste the blood. Taste strange. Up the nerves. Of course, I gotta get my gun. Ooh, yeah. Get me that ketchup. Get me that ketchup. Yeah, I just destroyed all of that. Wait, there's more over here. Yeah. Oh man, that's triple chumper troopers. Oh dear. Is that really? No way, they're giving a shotgun. It's the third level of the game! God! God! That's awesome! Yes! Yes! And it feels great too! Ah, jeepers. Man. Yeah, I wonder what your thoughts will be on any of those movies or anything when you do get to finish them. Oh. I'm just trying to. Alright, just try to respond. Wait, what the heck? Alright, I can't answer any more messages unless it's from the stream. For right now. Oh, by the way, I kind of want to promote the stream, and I don't know a good way to promote it. I would try my Instagram, but no one actually pays attention, I realized. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Hold up, 1 second. I'm actually, once I beat these guys, I'm gonna go post it on the Instagram. You know what, never mind. I'll do it. Let's just see if anyone basically pays attention this time. Alright. Might sneeze too, so sorry if you hear a sneeze. Hold up, sorry, this might take a little bit, but I'm gonna try and make sure it's quick. Human functions are permitted. Okay, you want me there. Why is it saving? Oh, delete! Delete! No! No! God, I'm trying to get this all done. Alrighty. Alrighty, I'm back. I'm sort of back. I'm not sure. Man, I feel like I butchered singing today. I feel like I butchered that thing. To be honest, I feel like I butchered it. Oh, I'm actually back now. I feel the song. Let's see if I, Are you sure about that? Like, I'm not even sure. I don't even know if I even heard my own voice. Like, truth be told. I don't know if I was speaking loud enough for everyone to hear. I don't know. Well, no, that's not the problem. We kind of needed a guitar, else we couldn't sing. But, like, I missed him for the time. By often demon boy one contain. But, like, I don't know if I tried hard enough. Jonah did really well. I could hear him, like, friggin' well. Like, oh! What's up, Miles? What's up? Jeez, I wasn't expecting you to show up. Well, I guess the stream popped up in your feed. Oh, I was performing a song today. That's what I was talking about to my good friend here, Mrs. Clover the Claw, who I'll refer to as that. I'm not sure. Periodsis. Nice. Oh, I saw your tribute, Miles, to your father. Very, very nice tribute. Very nice. I actually rewatched it like a couple times. Huh. I actually also googled up that song you put in the video. Clover. This is my good online friend, Mr. Miles Estrada, who I suggest you watch his videos. I suggest you subscribe to him because he's awesome. He's one of the coolest YouTubers on the internet. Well, anyways, I did a performance of Black Sabbath's Iron Man with one of my friends today. And that was something. By the way, a new story time. So my French teacher, I made a mistake today. I guess, the other day, where I put this French project I'm not supposed to have with me in my locker on accident, I guess, and I didn't realize because she gave me all this piles of paper. So then I realized it, and then I said something about it, and then she just took my paper, shredded it, and then just did nothing with it. And she assumed I used Google Translate when all the other kids in the class, guess what they used? Google Translate! I looked over and literally saw kids using Google Translate. And God, that was a mess.
Easy, Fido. How about I take you for a walk? Come on, puppy. Let's go.
Imagine if I had a dog that big. French class here. Mrs. I almost said Mr. Clover. Mrs. Clover can tell you all about this French teacher. Oh shoot! Whoa! I'm super good at this game thing. Well, how's the DS been? Like, yeah, she does pick on her students that do the work rather than the ones that don't. She's actually one of the main reasons I actually do not want to finish doing French class. Oh shoot. 7 more, darn. I don't know if I asked, but will you ever continue the Sam Neill marathon one day? Oh shoot, 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 I still haven't watched Sleeping Dogs, which you said is pretty good, and although I am planning on finding a copy of Sleeping Dogs. Oh, shoot. Huh. 40%. Isn't he in Owls of Ga'Hoole as well? Owls, Legend of the Guardians, Owls of Ga'Hoole? I also think I found a new favorite band of mine. Not favorite as number 1, but new top 10er. He voiced one of the characters in Guardian. Dude, I've seen that movie so much when I was much younger. Like, and I still kind of like it. It's a strange movie, but it's a strange kids movie too. Like, it's not. It's kind of not a kids movie, but it's for kids. It's strange. I know Ahab, I talked to him about it, and he actually likes it now. He thought he wouldn't have, but I know it's his least favorite Snyder movie. No, he said now that he prefers Owls of Ga'Hoole over whatchamacallit, Army of the Dead, which I really liked Army of the Dead. It's based on the first 4 in a 12-book series. God, I still get stuck in it. Whoa! I don't mind Secret of them, I just don't think it's the greatest thing ever made. Like some people. God! What kind of job do you have? I might actually be getting a job soon. First one. Might be working at a Burger King of all things. Might be, I don't know if I will. I also might be seeing Quiet Place 2 this weekend. If I'm able to. That is. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Ah, book room, cool. Oh, shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Yes, yes. I saw your mother had a video on her channel, and it was like, it was a video for autism or something like that. And I watched the thing a couple times because my sister also has autism. And I just thought it was a nice little video. It says it's from years ago, so it's although I don't know if but like it's I happened to notice it. Oddly enough, it came in my recommended feed. Wow. Well, cool to have a charity shop, because a charity shop is good to have. Alright, it's also my mother's birthday today, actually my mother's birthday. Newly equipped Devil Arms is displayed. Switch Devil Arms with R2 in real time. Holy crap! I like this game, it's kinda awesome. I like how this game works. Ah! Oh, shoot. Yeah, she'll be 41 today.
Are you going to the party? What's the hurry? Didn't you get an invitation?
Of course, the bullet time. Whoa, okay, I wasn't expecting that. That's how you deal with missile. I had a friend who had a birthday this week. It was days ago. Can't say who it is because can't reveal names because that's doxing. Oh yeah, Michael Keller. He did kind of apologize for not making it to your live stream, but and he doesn't really notice whenever you make a new video. But he did say that he hoped your stream was well. The last one, the book tour. See, Michael, I'm not sure if I can disclose information. He's been having, I'll just say he's had a medical issue recently, and he actually had to see a doctor, I believe, actually no, he was having a huge headache when the stream happened, and the next day he had to go see the doctor because he couldn't take, of course he couldn't take Tylenol because he had to see if he needed some surgery on something. I'm not gonna say what it is because I don't think I'm supposed to, but I think this was too much information, but yeah, he's kind of in rough shape currently. I just wish him well, so it's Michael, he's funny, he's a funny dude, he's yeah, he doesn't watch a lot of my videos, I watch his whenever he uploads, but yeah, he's nice, he's a chill guy to talk to, unlike Edward Lauren, who was the guy, dude, Edward Lauren put his debut novel, the one he decided to take off sale, despite him saying he liked it. He put it back on sale digitally, only for 99 cents, and then he's gonna take it back off sale again. I'm like, come on, dog. If the book is good, why not leave it up? That's the thing. like, there is one book he said that he really hated, and then they said his publisher kind of ruined. So I can understand why he, it was The Dastardly Bastard, I think it's called. Skeletal Angels Appear to be Smirking. And so, like, he said he didn't really like that book, so I can understand maybe that one. And there have been people that did read it say it's pretty bad, the way the publisher handled his book. But, yeah. I decided to read some of his books. He has some good ideas here and there. I just think he's, you know, kind of, Oh yeah, he is, yeah, he got rid of all of his books off sale. The only one that you can the only ones you can occasionally buy from time to time is, Bay's End, which is his most famous book, I guess. Life After Dane, and The Sound of Broken Ribs, which I think he said is his top selling book. Edward Lawrence, not his real name. He is under, like, he is also under many other names. Like, he has a Western, name. He also writes porn novels, believe it or not. He writes monster. And what kind of porn? He writes monster porn. So, and he says, I mean, his advice is like, financially, his advice there is correct. Like, weird porn fiction makes a lot of money. And if you're looking to make money early on, I guess, like, that's the route to go. Although that's not a route I would like to go. But look at Dean Koontz. Dean Koontz, yeah, what was his name? Lord. Like. I found out erotica is a big market at the moment. Well, especially at the moment because of the freaking world and the isolation crap. Which I'm actually getting my vaccine soon. I don't know when, but I'm getting it soon. We're looking at the best possible one. I do not like. Not to get in a vaccine rant, because I really don't like to, but I'll kind of pause the game for this. I do not like that all these vaccine companies are coming out saying that they tested for all this long, but then they give people these vaccines, and then they get blood clots. Like, my grandfather got the AstraZeneca. You probably might have heard of that one. I don't know if that's down there in California. But the AstraZeneca was supposed to be for older people. A lot of people that have gotten that vaccine have gotten blood clots all throughout their body. My grandfather took the first dose. The guy before him took the second dose. Arrived dead at the hospital, I think it was, 2 years later. I'm sorry, not 2 years later. 2 days later, with blood clots and stuff. Like. So my grandfather says he's not taking the second dose. Like, also, if we need 2 doses of vaccine, how are we supposed to know if it works? Some doctors are saying we need 3 doses. 3 doses of a vaccine that they claim has been tested for a long time. That's why I don't watch the news. It's fake media. It really is. I also don't like these fear-mongering news stations out there and stuff, these outlets, like these, Fox News is the biggest criminals probably in our godforsaken, like, land. Like, those guys are the biggest liars I've ever seen. Like, every day I go look and I see, like, them posting a lie. Like all these outlets, like, I don't get it. It's like, I don't get what's, if it's supposed to be news, why don't they tell facts? You know, why do they always hide, like, the exact truth? It's wicked, to be honest. The being with the law, the thunderstorm, and the sword of the souls, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Or you could also say the disciples of, you know, the organizations. I'm not gonna claim there is a new world order, but I'll claim though. But I will say that there isn't such thing as a new world order, because that order's been around for a long time. It's called eternity. Of course, evil's been around us. Oh shoot. Man. No. And yeah, it's just so strange. Hey Layla, can you close the blinds in your room? Layla, close your blinds. Hold up, I'm just gonna go close the blinds in this house. It's actually 8:04 right now, so we don't want the 8:04. So it's not getting dark, but like, oh, could you also blow out the candle? All right, could you also blow out the candle? Alrighty. You just blew it out. Alright, there. Okay, you're gonna have to go to bed, Layla. It's time for bed. Alright. I just go to the blinds and back. I found a 3DS XL yesterday. I had to be sure it works so my mom could sell it, but I think I might keep it. A 3DS XL. So I'm guessing it's 3DS XL back like the 2012, 13 models. Because whenever I hear 3DS XL, I think of the model I had, which is called the new 3DS XL, which what they add is better 3D on the eyes and a C-stick. So some games you can actually play with looking around with a C-stick. Terrible C-stick, but it works somewhat. I'd be lying if I say it didn't. Yeah, the 3D, I think on what's called the new Nintendo 3DS XL, I think that 3D was so much better than the one we got on the, like, normal 3DS, because the problem with the normal 3DS is that it just strains the eyes really bad. Of course, when they first released the new model, like, of course, the guy that wears glasses, he compared it to me. Because, like, he has, like, you know, eye issues and stuff. So he compared it, and he said the new model, like, strained his eyes so much less. Like, it might be a disorienting, like, but I find it strains less. I haven't looked at a normal 3DS in years, so I couldn't say. Normal 3DS I have looked at, and it's still pretty blurry. I'll tell you now, the 3D, the reason why I think the new Nintendo 2DS XL is not a bad thing is because the 3D was just a gimmick. Like, it was just a gimmick. Just like how the original DS was a gimmick, you know, the dual screen console, like mini thing, just like anywhere. Well, PlayStation Portable was like a portable PlayStation, like it had power. That's why that little machine was a lot better, technically, but the DS, the dual screen, you know, it's actually called. Actually, like, it was a gimmick, you know, the Wii, is a gimmick, see, that's why Nintendo sells well, is because they're gimmicks. The problem with Nintendo is sometimes is their gimmicks. You ever heard about Virtual Boy or the Wii U? I bought the Wii U, oddly enough. It's my most used Nintendo console, actually. The Switch is a gimmick. It's handheld. It's also a console. But the thing is, the cost of those consoles being a gimmick is that they're so underpowered that they can't keep up with modern games. Like, that's why the PlayStation 5 will outsell the Switch, and that's why the Xbox Series X, it might not outsell the Switch, but it might like sell really high because it just has the power. Now the round indentation lies in front of a large rotating gear. Yeah, the Wii U actually isn't as bad as a console as as most people say it is. It's really not that bad. The problem with the Wii U is like they named it the Wii U. That's the problem with it. That people didn't buy it, and then it bombed. It bombed. It sold 10 million units, which you might say is well. But that's actually it's actually a failure. Like, a console should sell like 10 million units in 1 year, and probably at least 30, 40 million units by like the end of its lifespan, at least. Because I found this out because there's this ongoing court case between Epic Games, which is the Fortnite company. They also run the online game store, Epic Games Store, which is a really good store actually for a PC. And they're doing a suit against Apple. But also the stupid idiots brought in every single like tech company there is, and streaming company and company for an online store. Netflix got involved, Microsoft got involved, but also if Apple wins, that also means like my PS4 store I really love might actually it might change the entire inner user face. The suit was filed by Epic Games. But anyways, in this court case, they revealed a lot, and I mean a lot about technology and video games and how they make their sales. And I found it really interesting because I found out they actually make almost $0 from actual console sales. The reason they need to sell their consoles is because they need to sell software. So actually buying a game actually gives more dollars to the company than buying the console. Because buying the console, if you don't buy games, if you don't buy games at all, then like the studios don't get any money. That's why I like buying indie game stuff, because the indie game stuff it supports the independent developer, but also supports the publisher and everything. I found that out. It's actually games need to sell, and they do sell. They actually make more money than the sports and movie industry combined. And to be honest, they're not a better industry to work in, but to work in, I mean, because there's some scummy companies up there, like there's a Blizzard Software, and there's also Konami, but those companies, if they make those companies, I think the games industry is a much more fluid, functional industry than the movie and the sports industry. Sports industry, it's playing a sport, but there's also all this craziness that goes in sports, and it's also dangerous too. Some people don't get paid enough, they say, for doing the sport. And the movie industry, of course, movies are so limited. Like in comparison to a video game, that's why movie game, interactive video game kind of movie things are sell a lot more than some movies do nowadays because they're able to tell the story for like more time. Like you're able to, like you can tell a story for 100 hours in a game. Like you could actually like go that far. Well, if a movie can only go like as far as screening allows you to go, which usually can be 2 hours, sometimes hour and a half, sometimes hour 20 minutes. Sometimes you get those that are 4 hours, but yeah. Eh. Of course, you know. Yes, I have. Actually, a lot of those interactive games, like the Telltale Company and the I forgot the other company's name, the Quantic Dream, I think their name was. They inspired all those interactive videos. And I remember Markiplier has some. I like his. I also like the original SMG4 videos. Those are really absurd. Nowadays, I kind of I fell out of watching some of those like crazy Mario videos that some people post, like Mario's cursing, swearing, and stuff like that. Like it's funny to be back then, but to me now, I just think like, it's not as funny anymore. Actually, speaking of video games, I used to watch Let's Plays of games back then, rather than actually like playing the game. Sometimes because the thing was that I was young, I didn't know games as well. Like this game would have been really hard to me when I was much younger. But me with Let's Plays, the reason I also don't watch them now is because sometimes the games are too, like, interesting. Like, then I keep watching Let's Play and it would ruin the game for me. And, another thing is some people keep, like, fooling around in the Let's Play and they fool around. They take way too long to, like, go ahead in the game. And by that, I mean they either pause the screen, go through menus all day. What is this? What the heck is this? Ah! Yeah, at one point Let's Plays used to be my thing, but not really anymore. They're just... I also discovered a band recently that has an album that's based on Moby Dick. Actually, this band's called Mastodon, which is clearly like inspired by like the mammoth type creature, the Mastodon. But I listened to this thing. It's a progressive metal album, but I thought it was really interesting. Like, the sound, the instrumentation, like, I thought it was really interesting. Oh, yeah, they're actually a Grammy Award-winning band, so, like... But I really like their sound. They actually have one of the coolest sounds I've ever heard in metal. Like, it's really interesting. Like, and also they make concept albums. Like, I really like their stuff. I actually listened to the entire catalog. Because I listened to the first two albums. The first album's very much death metal-ish kind of thing. By that I mean, like, it kind of has like a strange, like, kind of like death-ish vocals. But really, like, it's just amazing the way these guys do their instrumentation. I think, for metal, I think, like, serious metal, like, I like progressive metal because it's kind of like, you know, it's really like the 70s, like, '70s music with all this progressive stuff, like Pink Floyd and Yes and Genesis and King Crimson. Did I tell you about that Ozzy cover I found in the 21st Century Schizoid Man? He has a cover of 21st Century Schizoid Man, and he has a cover of Sympathy for the Devil by Rolling Stones, oddly enough. I also listened to one of Ahab's favorite bands named Arch Enemy, and I actually really enjoyed their work. It was really interesting. I prefer instrumentation over vocals, like, if you were to ask me what I prefer, if I prefer instrumentation or vocals, oh yeah, any Ozzy cover is something. Ozzy might be, might actually, like, he's in his later years. He's not healthy right now. Of course, cocaine did a lot to him, but, like, yeah. I think for, like, I also listen to one of Ahab's most hated bands. Yeah, Frank Zappa, he was the producer for Alice Cooper as well. And that's one of my favorite musicians. I listen to some Zappa, but I haven't, like, listened to too much Zappa. Like, I could tell you his song name, Mount Corinas, so I could tell you that name. I know he has over 100 albums, most of them posthumous, after he died. But yeah, like, yeah, I think instrumentation is better because, like, look at the orchestras, the grand orchestras from the olden days, you know? And that was all there was. And really, like, voices, we all can do a voice, maybe not a singing voice like a... Well, yeah, from what I heard about Zappa, he sounds like incredible. Like he sounds like he has a very particular sound. I just like the sound. Like, and of course, he was producer for Alice Cooper, one of my favorite musicians, which I mentioned. I think Alice Cooper also has done many genres, not as much as Frank Zappa, but he's done a lot. Like, he's done progressive rock, he's done heavy metal, he's done, like, he's also done pop, I believe. He's also behind one of the best concept albums of all time, Welcome to My Nightmare. Concept albums are amazing, in my opinion. When you have an awesome concept, it's amazing. And Alice Cooper, like, his concept albums are just incredible. Of course, he made a sequel to Welcome to My Nightmare, actually called Welcome to, as in number 2, My Nightmare. And it's just incredible. Alice Cooper, like, yeah, Alice Cooper was, like, a strange thing. He was basically heavy, like, heavy before he actually did heavy, because of course he did like the horror spook show vibe. Alice Cooper's first album, his first album, like, is actually with his Alice Cooper band. Then he took the actual name Alice Cooper and then he did his own thing. I prefer his band era stuff because that's his best work. You know, the iconic song School's Out, No More Mr. Nice Guy, all that. I'm 18! Yeah, because Alice Cooper, because he was the character. His real name's Damon Vincent Brewer or something, I don't know. And Alice Cooper, he has 28 albums and just released a new one this year. He also has two more with Johnny Depp and Joe Perry, with the Hollywood Vampires supergroup, which is awesome. And they do covers of famous songs, including covers of Pink Floyd's Another Brick in the Wall Part 2, David Bowie's Heroes, and like all this other stuff. Like, if I had to, like, I wouldn't call Alice Cooper the dark David Bowie, which some people do call him that. Some people also call him Black Elvis, or Dark Elvis, or something like that. I wouldn't say that. There's the famous story of him pointing a gun at Elvis. He's gonna shoot Elvis right in the head. He was a crazy guy, that's the thing. He was whack. Yeah, I actually really like Johnny Depp's band. It's the Hollywood Vampires group. It's actually probably the thing that's actually making him money right now due to, you know, the Amber Heard court case going on. The new album they did, the last album they did, Rise, which is album 2, is awesome. I really like it. The first album is completely covered, almost completely, but the covers are so, like, different, and Johnny Depp has a great voice. Johnny Depp, he has a great voice. He actually knew he liked singing. But his first time ever singing was in the movie by Tim Burton, Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Actually, Vin Diesel released a song, and it's not good. It's not good. I know. I forgot the name, but there was another actor I'm trying to think of. I think it was Kevin Costner. He actually had a band, I think. It was a country band, I believe. He's a country act. Like, my favorite bands list, again, keeps on switching. Like, right now, I know, I still love my Black Sabbath, but I still love Pink Floyd, of course. You know, Alice Cooper's up there. Def is up there. Def, what I would say, like, Def you would probably not like. They're Def. That kind of explains them, their sound. But they were the first ever, like, melodic deadly band, like, just so strange, a dark melody. And I really dig that about their sound. Like, they really had an awesome, awesome sound. Ah, shoot. Of course, like, I think, like, there is no such thing, maybe, as a perfect band. Of course, I really like Metallica, but they're definitely not a perfect band. They've had a terrible album called Lulu. Not good. I really like how Metallica, I've actually watched one of their live performances, started to bring a book to it again, but one user I highly recommend is Johnny Key. I think I've heard with him. Johnny Dean. I'll have to look him up because I feel like I have heard of him. I'm still reading the same 2 books I was reading that I said that I was reading in that live stream. Ah, shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Black metal of all things? Damn! That is... he's a Christian, but he's in the black metal. That's... You mean black metal, the genre of music, or you mean like black metal as in like black metal as in like an actual black metal thing? There is such thing as Christian black metal. Damn it! Damn it, I was far! Yeah, Christian black metal exists. It's called, it's actually nicknamed unblack metal. It's not my thing, it's not my cup of tea. Black metal or Christian black metal, like, there is one black metal band that, like, it's probably one of the best bands I've also heard, it's called Venom. Now Venom is the classic riff artist I've ever seen. Every riff I ever known, I swear everyone's ripped off Venom. Every rock and roll person, every metal person, like I swear at some point they've taken a riff from Venom. They're one of the more inspirational metal bands. Aside, of course, Judas. I think for metal, like for metal music, Judas Priest, I think, is the actual first metal band, because of course, you know, there's Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, Pink, I just said Pink Floyd, not Pink Floyd, Black Sabbath, Iron Butterfly, of course, the Beatles, any further thoughts on P-Funk? No further thoughts yet. I'm still going slowly through the catalog, because it's a big catalog. And I'm going through it by the P-Funk order, rather than the Parliament order, than the Funkadelic order. That's how I like to do things with that band. It seems like it works better that way, especially from what you said about of course, P-Funk. You know, they're technically meant to be one group, but like. But of course, like, you know, rights things and contracting, you know, and all that kind of shebang. But yeah, I think it's pretty neat, and I also I think I can kind of generalize the funk sound now. Like, I think I kind of got the sound down. Like, I think I understand what the sound is. The sound is kind of like a slow beat, like it's used from what I've heard. Sometimes a slow beat, like say a slow guitar beat, or slow like drum beat or something like that, mixed with like maybe like a trumpet work, or like another kind of like a funky groove, like like. Yeah, from what you said, it sounds better. It sounds better as a whole, probably. And I'm not like an expert on them, of course, because, you know, I'm still new to this thing. But yeah. I have been checking out some funk is heavily focused on the bass and a certain selection of chords called the One. When I hear the One, I think of The Matrix. I don't know why I think of that movie. Because what is Neo called in The Matrix? He's just called The One. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot! I just screwed up. Oh shoot, I just realized I screwed up. God friggin' frick! Ah! There's one person I wanted to talk to when it was their break, and I didn't realize they were on break, because sometimes you're on break like after a certain time. And I didn't think they were on break like right now, and like over 20 minutes ago, which that means they're not on break anymore. So God friggin' frick! God darn it, just wanted to make them laugh before they had to go back to, you know, working, of course. Frick! Ah. Yeah. I like the sound I have heard like on the funk stuff. I also listen to a bit of James Brown just because like I know he's supposed to be the king of funk. Like as I've been told, he's supposed to be the king like of the sound. Like the original king, of course. And of course Chadwick Boseman played him in that movie, the funk movie. I almost said the fook. The funk movie. Here they're standing on the verge and how. So Frank Zappa, he beat P-Funk, right? He's now your top. He's now your top musician. He said. At least you found a musician that is actually that has beaten something, because once you find like you're gonna have a favorite, but once you find like a new favorite, you know it's good. Maybe it's a new favorite. Taking a different approach with this. Yeah, especially considering you now have a shirt of them. I have a shirt now of Led Zeppelin. In my opinion, Led Zeppelin is one of the top metal bands. I wouldn't say they're the greatest metal band of all time. I think some people hail them too high. When I say too high, I mean when people put like Stairway to Heaven as the #1 metal riff of all time, I disagree. And also, Led Zeppelin moved away from that heavy sound as they went on, of course. I still like Lead, that sounds weird. I still like Lead, but they're in my opinion, they're not the Lead of metal, like. I think the original, the Godfathers of metal, I think honestly Deep Purple, like, is the Godfathers of metal, like, because of course, Black Sabbath, like, I love Black Sabbath, I'm trying to buy my, an Iron Maiden shirt. That's one of my favorite bands, and also turns out it's one of Glutek's favorite bands. Iron Maiden, perfect theatrics, instrumental shows, awesome shows, wonderful instrumentation. I think they're some of the best acts I've seen, like, in the industry, yeah. Cause like I just think like I think instrumentation's a lot better. Yeah, Led Zeppelin's a good solid group. They're just not the top metal band in my opinion. Like they're not the top dog in metal. Like especially classic metal. When I say classic metal, I mean like the Deep Purple sound. That's what I think of when I think of early metal. In my opinion, they're not really. They are the godfathers of metal, but also but really the it's like the people that did it's like I'm gonna go controversial here. It's like my opinion on I think Little Richard created rock and not Elvis. I know it's a controversial opinion, but I vastly prefer a lot of Little Richard songs over Elvis. Like, I like Elvis, like, but, and also I'm gonna say, also for, like, experimental and alternative and anti-music, I think, in my opinion, the Rolling Stones made experimental, in my opinion. Like, they made it more than the Beatles. I like the Beatles. Of course I like the Beatles. I really like their album. If I'm being real, I just think that, like, yeah, Little Richard's the true king, and plus Elvis, like, the thing of Elvis is that he is just, he was always bankrupt and stuff like that. He always he's just always ruined himself. There's actually been more money made from him dying of that heart attack than there was in his entire lifetime. Cause he wasted all his money. He was poor as hell. It's just the inheritance has made him like rich, like it's his family rich. I like some Elvis songs, but I don't think he's the big. I guess that's my unpopular opinion. I think Little Richard is the king. Is the king of true rock and roll. And even in my honest opinion, I think the real king of rock and roll, like of the '60s rock and roll, I mean, is Jimi Hendrix. So good old Jimmy, who I think every guitarist should ever hear. Anyone that ever picks up an electric guitar or learns about lyrics or instrumentation should definitely check out Jimmy. All three of Jimmy's albums. The first one, Are You Experienced? The second one, Axis Holds Love, and the third one, something Ladyland. Wasn't a private jet all the way to another state just for a sandwich and anyway. Yeah, who does? It's so confusing. Elvis is a confusing guy. Elvis, of course, wasted all his money on Cadillacs. He wasted all his money on... He just wasted all his money. He's just wasteful. Like, no one wastes their money to go on private jets all the way to another state for a freaking sandwich. Oh no, I won't lie, that is kind of funny sounding in my opinion. Oh yeah, because Jimmy popularized, of course, the electric guitar sounds. Of course, other great guitarists, Eddie Van Halen, Randy Rhoads. I know Ahab doesn't like Van Halen that much, which is strange because you know that guy was like legit. That guy was like a legitimate guitarist. Eddie Van Halen. Like that guy was legit. People that like, yeah, he popularized the pedal, and of course he also was able to perfect amps better too, because he found a way, because like used to be like those technologies used to be like all screechy sounding and terrible sounding. He found a way to make it sound good. So really, I think even then, even then, like black musicians, Jimmy is one of the legends of music. I think for simple electric guitar, I think the Black Sabbath crew, Tony Iommi and all of them, I think their riffs are all classic. I don't think there is and their riffs are all classic. They actually work together a lot. The problem with them was their drug addiction. That was the main problem with Black Sabbath, was actually their drug addiction. There would have been more albums with Mr. Ronnie James Dio if it wasn't for Mr. Tony Iommi's drug addiction or Mr. Geezer Butler's drug addiction. And instead, Ahab's least favorite Sabbath album, which is called Born Again, came out, and that features Ian Gillan. The only album with Ian Gillan, and then after that is the only album with Glenn Hughes, and then after that is the entire era of stuff with Tony Martin. When I hear the name Tony Martin, I think of Ricky Martin, that guy that did like some of those songs in Shrek. The Livin' La Vida Loca and all that stuff. Yeah, he was able to perfect his entire sound clear-headed. One of my favorite vocalists, Mr. Ronnie James Dio, who I think is an excellent writer and an excellent craftsman. He didn't play instruments, but he actually did learn to write notes, I believe, and he wrote all the lyrics to all the songs. And he never abused cocaine or drugs. Ironically, he's dead. He died 11 years ago. He died of cancer. He died of horrible, horrible death. In my opinion, cancer is a far horrible death than, that's a slow death. It's much more horrible death than anything else, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like the guys who abuse drugs seem to not get cancer or anything, but the guys who did it, they all got cancer and stuff. Mr. Dio, you know what Mr. Ronnie James Dio perfected in his music, his stage show music? You know how metal is usually one of the main things is people to play around as they do the devil horns? That was one of actually Mr. Dio's ideas. He said this is, people call this devil music, so I'm just gonna do the devil horns. And then people just kind of added it to their shows. Ronnie James Dio also inspired the power metal sound. He brought back Sabbath to the darker sound it was known for. He is, in my opinion, he is one of the great vocalists I have ever heard. Also, just an excellent voice. Operatic, epic. He was taught in opera. His first band was a folk rock band. His second band was the band Rainbow. His third band was Black Sabbath. And, his fourth band was Dio, and his fifth band was Heaven and Hell, one of my favorite freaking albums of all time. Yes, I do listen to some stuff Ahab likes. Arch Enemy, which is one of Ahab's favorite bands. I love Arch Enemy. That is awesome band. Excellent instrumentation. Might not be your thing because it's a deaf vocal, but it's actually a mostly female vocalist. Both of them are excellent, 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 excellent. Just overall excellent sound. The way they do their music is amazing. In my opinion. I also listen to Ramstein, Almana Mars, Megahertz, Gojira is awesome, Manila Road, Opeth, of course Black Sabbath, but they have said he likes Black Sabbath, Ozzy and Dio eras only. He hates Ian Gillan of Passion, he hates Deep Purple, oddly enough. Ah! What is that?
There's no need to use violence, devil boy. Oh, wait. Better listen to what others say, lad. This tower here...
Actually, this morning I was listening to Amon Amarth's, re-listening to Amon Amarth's first album. It's a really good album. It's kind of like Viking music, sort of. It's like if Pink Floyd did Viking music, because like the instrumentation is very Pink Floyd-esque. Like that very progressive kind of feel to it, but like but it's very Viking because it's Viking metal. Like also very heavy thread of death metal because it's Viking. So but boy, like it's kind of got that vocal to it. Silly Eyelash.
Or is that too difficult for you?
Silly Eyelash. Which one was that one again?
Actually, I prefer a sword to be my partner. May I have this dance, my lady? Bingo!
I don't remember what Silly Eyelash is. What's Silly Eyelash?
Down on your hand if you don't trust your head.
I can't remember that one. I'm not sure which one that one was.
I see.
Oh, you mean Billie Eilish?
You still piss me off, though.
I think that's who you mean. Judging by, because we call her Broccoli because she has the broccoli hair for a while, so we call her Broccoli. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I personally think she's the problem with modern pop music. It's the sound. The sound is off. It's so off. It doesn't sound like they're really there with the music. A lot of modern music is that way because it's all electronic now. It's all electronic. Not all. I'll rephrase that. It's almost all electronic. I just listened to the new album by Rob Zombie. Whoa! That was an awesome album. Only 30 minutes long, but whoa! I really like Rob Zombie because he's just fun. He's not like, let's have like a political message for 10 hours. He's not like, let's be all sad and dreary. He's just fun. He's a horror dude. He makes horror movies, but I vastly prefer his music. I like his shtick, like the whole him being a ghoul. Like, I like this shtick. Lord, I can get behind some Lord. Now, if I'm going to bed, like, I probably listen to more like Amon Amarth or something like that. Something like more like for me, that's comfort music for some reason, or like Dio. Whenever I go to bed, I usually put on the Metallica song 1. I don't know why. Just such a dark song, like a dark song about. Yeah, because like entertainment should come first in a specific form, right? Unless your like specific form is just like the political message and stuff like that. But like that has to be your specific form. You can't just do one or the other. It's so like look at all these Marvel movies now. Like that's why I don't watch them as much. I prefer. And I love the Snyder Cut. I don't know if I did my review of it, but I love the Snyder Cut. That was an awesome movie. Clive Barker, actually, it's rumored that the new Hellraiser movie is going to only to Hulu, oddly enough, which I really don't want it to go to Hulu. Oh yeah, now to dinner. Well, yeah, thanks for watching the stream, and yeah, pop on anytime you like, as long as it's, within your schedule, of course. Just don't pop on when you're working, because I don't know what the hell if the NSFW friggin' thing might come out of here. Huh. Texture level 2. Oh, that's awesome. Dun. Forgot about these weapons. don't even know I'm supposed to go. Oh, Dan, stop. Stop. Odin, stop. Odin, stop. Odin, stop. Stop. Stop it! You're barking during a stream. Odin, get out of there!